Trump News, Trump again criticizes legal system after Biden documents, report. During his remarks at the NRA's Great American Outdoor Show in Pennsylvania, former President Donald Trump expressed his disapproval of the two-tiered system of justice, referencing the decision by special counsel Richard Hur not to criminally charge Biden. From a crowded arena in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Friday evening, Trump said, "We have a sick and corrupt, two-tiered system of justice in our country. Am I more knowledgeable than anyone else? A prime example is the recent announcement that Joe Biden will face no prosecution from his Department of Justice, even though he knowingly kept and revealed folders containing highly sensitive national security information." Hur decided not to press criminal charges against President Biden after conducting a months-long investigation into his handling of sensitive materials. The assessment, which was released on Thursday, comes to the conclusion that no criminal proceedings are justified in this case. We would still come to the same conclusion regardless of whether DOJ policy allowed criminal charges against a sitting president. In addition, the special counsel characterized Biden as a kind, well-meaning, elderly man with a weak memory. Subsequently, the president addressed the concerns about his mental soundness during a press conference. Thereafter, since Biden was not president when the records were created, Trump claimed they are not protected by the Presidential Records Act. He went on to accuse the Democratic Party of attempting to twist the Biden document disaster into, "Oh, but wasn't Trump worse?" In contrast, Trump was completely insignificant 50 years ago. He accomplished a great deal at a young age. His mental state was slightly better than it is now, Trump remarked. On May 20th, Trump will stand trial in Florida on charges of allegedly mishandling sensitive documents that arose after his presidency. The president said at the NRA event that he is immune from legal consequences because of the Presidential Records Act. Not a single thing. The Republican presidential candidate for 2024, Donald Trump, was in Harrisburg to reaffirm his stance on the Second Amendment. He said that your gun rights will be gone if Joe Biden is elected. By then, they will be vanished. The villains, to make matters worse, are refusing to surrender their weapons. No, the villains aren't. On the other hand, the good guys aren't laying down their weapons either, because no one will ever ask them to. In addition, the very first week of my second term in office, I will end all of Biden's attacks on guns, their owners, and producers, on the very first day, maybe. Soon. A judge presiding over the fraud trial of former President Donald Trump will hand down a final ruling in a massive civil lawsuit that threatens to devastate the family business and real estate empire that built his name, assuming, of course, that he is able to determine whether any of Mr. Trump's co-defendants lied before him. According to reports, former Trump Organization CFO Allen Weisselberg is allegedly in talks to negotiate a plea deal with New York City prosecutors in exchange for his testimony in the civil fraud trial. Judge Arthur Engoron is pressing the Trump legal team, the state attorney general's office, and the Manhattan district attorney for anything they can disclose regarding this matter. Judge wants to know if Weisselberg is now admitting he lied under oath in my courtroom at this trial. His letter to attorneys last week read, "I do not want to neglect anything in a case of this importance," he reportedly stated in court papers. Legal counsel for adult Trump sons and co-defendants characterized the demand as unusual, inappropriate, and worrisome. There was no need for further action. According to Alina Habba, who represented Weisselberg in the civil case but is not his criminal defense attorney, Habba also refused to disclose the judge any information regarding his plea negotiations in court records. She stated that the New York Times piece detailing Weisselberg's plea discussions is not admissible nor reliable, and therefore should not be included in your Honor's assessment as to the merits of this matter. We beg you to make a judgment based on the facts that are before you right this second. Attorney Chris Kise for Mr. Trump issued a supplementary statement in which he stated, "Court decisions are meant to be made based on the evidence at trial, not on media speculation." The judge retaliated against the defense team on Thursday. His intention when sending his request for information regarding Allen Weisselberg's alleged perjury in the case was not to start a broad argument with the lawyers, he stated. "Your response is deceiving and completely misrepresents the letter I wrote. I must respond.